So you got to kind of, okay. Now you're trying to recover, and you're going to be smiley, but not too smiley, because it still hurts, and you're wondering whether it really did burn your skin like acid. Shit. He's not even listening to me. Okay, let's wait a second until they get their shit in a pot. And then we're going to think about a little bit of apprehension. And maybe some, well, regret, not a lot of regret, but enough to think that maybe I should reevaluate my views on things right now.
Now, here's how I met Donnie. A friend of mine were driving along Redwood Road, the end of it that gets near to Utah County.
Oh, like by West Side Highway,
Lehigh.
Westlake.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Lehigh.
And where it goes down to 2 lanes.
Right.
And it was a day kind of like today with lots of ice. And when you see the lights of the car coming at you,
it's not right.
It's spinning,
when it goes like that, right?
So off into the side, and I'm like, oh, holy shit, I gotta go and help. So I went out, and this lady's in it, and she's going into
seizure.
No, she's going into labor.
Oh no.
She goes, so this is before cell phones, or most people had them.
Right.
So there's a bunch of us helping, and I look up, and it's Donnie. On the other side, I was going to say, well, I know your sister, but I didn't know how that was going to go across. That sounded right under the circumstances. So we just got into it, and then he went away after they'd stabilized her and everything. So I said to her, okay, I guess that's not every day that you meet Donnie Osmond. And she goes, I don't know, I didn't notice. She didn't even notice.
Detwigging would be a great resume thing.
I wouldn't.
I've detwigged all the best people. Whether they liked it or not.
I'm completely certified in detwigging. Has been
Twigs
done.
win on a regular basis.
Exactly. It's actually...
The twigs are winning even as we speak.
They're woven. Sorry. That sounded so final, didn't it?
It was quite final. We put a total end to that subject.
I'm sorry.
We moved here, and I was working, going to interviews as Canute. And
that was an issue.
And people couldn't get the name right. People couldn't even, I was surprised to get even interviews, I guess, at that point. But so after 2 months, I changed my resume to my middle name,
really?
Which is Scott, Prescott, Scott. And in about a week and a half, I was hired at the orthopedic center. So when I changed the name and made it easy,
yeah,
I was hired straight away.
I don't know. I don't think he's ever sat down in his life.
Because he's kind of hypey?
Yeah, well, he's, gosh, okay.
All right, folks, wasn't that the best act you ever seen in your life? It makes me so excited I want to punch an old lady in the face.
And I would just take, like...
I love that. I love that.
He was such a...
I love that. Because he uses every cell in his being to get it out.
Yeah, he was really big.
Everything.
But it was such hack comedy. Like I would literally I would comb the internet for like half an hour, like an hour before the show, write down a bunch of stupid
It's hard.
jokes,
It's hard.
Hey, you hear about the guy who got his whole left half cut off? He's all right. Terrible stuff.
But you got a PhD not in film. You got a PhD in
endangered language documentation, linguistics. And it was good because it sent me to like random remote places, like I went in. So last 4 years, every 5 months, I've been going to Azerbaijan and living in this little village and documenting their language. And I like places like that. I'm drawn to like isolated, lonely, remote places, or big cities. I seem to like.
Took me all morning to dig it, took me all of 10 minutes to fix the leak, and then another day to fill the hole back in.
How deep was it?
7 feet. It was above my head.
So do you dig a lot of holes you have to fill in?
Yes.
Why didn't you go get a little something?
An excavator?
Yeah.
Oh, because where's the fun in that?
So you ever dig holes that you don't have to fill in?
No.
That's why they're there, and you too.
And again, that's why I said it's not so much the music I'm playing; it's how much they're enjoying what I'm giving them that is the payoff for me.
Right, and you can feel it like it's something in the air. It's like palpable.
And I've always
said
this too. As musicians, we don't get paid to play music. I do that for free. We get paid to move our shit. That's the
to roadie.
Our amplifiers
you get
and
paid
speakers.
To roadie, right?
That's the shitty part about being in a band for sure.
I'll talk to you more online now because of this. And by the way, no, but he's got really great posts. You do. You do.
I hear that. God, if I could just make a living from posting on Facebook.
I know. Wouldn't it be great?
So what was the favorite gift that Ted had you thinking about? What was that?
My Wii. I loved my Wii.
Oh, Wii, the
yeah.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
You still have it?
No.
Why?
I don't know. I got homeless for a while and pawned a whole bunch of stuff to survive.
In Coos Bay?
In California, in Nevada, in Washington.
Who, were you traveling by yourself?
No, with my ex-boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What was his problem?
He's a wanted felon.
Oh, God.
That really does color the day, doesn't it? Yeah. It changes every breakfast, doesn't it?
Did they ever catch him?
Yeah, I called the cops on him a couple times to turn him in myself. But that's besides.
Did you tell him to turn himself in?
Oh yeah, I told him he needed to see a therapist because he was abusive, and he's just not a nice guy.
Towards you? He was abusive?
Yeah, he was mean. We beat up on each other a lot.
So, if you could do anything you wanted to him to get even.
Okay. I already know what I do. I've actually already thought this through.
Tell him.
Okay, I would probably like cut off his dick and put it in a blender and make him drink his own dick. To be honest.
Because it's got every single molecule of you in it. But how do you really talk about it? Because it's not got words. And there's no way that words even get close to it. So what can you do? You can like slash images on canvas. You can make your work happen by its light. And that's the way that goes.